So for those of you who are new here, welcome. This is the Frugal Lady PH and I make cash stuffing and budgeting videos. Alright, so for this evening guys, I just filmed my bills exchange video. So if you can see, I'm still wearing the same sweater and I still have the same setup because it's just a few minutes in between. So yeah, I'm just going to do my March cash stuffing video. So I only have here, I'm supposed to stuff 420, but I'm going to explain to you why I will only be stuffing 380 euros for today, or for tonight So but before that, I'm just gonna put my binders here and I'll explain to you my budget, or how my stipend was spent for this, for the past few days, and how I'm gonna budget them for the month of March. But okay, so this is the cash that I have. So this is 318. Just going to arrange everything here on the side. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, have you seen the latest news about Ukraine and Russia? And I'm so glad that Russia is receiving sanctions from other countries, and that most of the countries are supporting Ukraine and acknowledging their sovereignty. So that's good. I'm so happy about that. Well, anyway, this is, so these are just the bills. I only have 2 5s guys, because I tend to spend these quite fast. But we have that. Anyway, so supposedly guys, okay, I'm gonna show you I have a new notebook. Well, this isn't really new, this was given to me by a friend, and I'm just using this as a budget planner for this year, because my other notebook is so messy. So I made this yesterday, so I'm just gonna share my goals for this month. And yeah, this is my planner. Okay, my handwriting isn't that great, but yeah, so these are my goals for this year. So I have here pay off debt, which is, you already know this amount, and if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know how much I have left. But yeah, that's it. That's my first goal. The second goal is to save an emergency fund of this amount at the very least, and then save at least 600 euros as my savings for my Spain account, and then start a side hustle and earn from it. So this one, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Right now I'm kind of starting to do something on the side aside from my side hustle, that is private classes. But yeah, I'm doing something. I hope that will lead to something bigger. But right now I'm just going to keep it to myself, and I'm gonna share it with you if it's going to turn out well. Anyway, so there's that, and I just have here sticker, "You're fearless," to remind myself. Alright, so in here in this page I have my debt payment tracker. So I have here the exact amount in euros and the equivalent in pesos. So that's the recent balance so far. And oh guys, by the way, I made an account through Azimo. So if you are outside the Philippines and you want to send money to your loved ones directly through a bank transfer without fees for the first 2 transfer, I have a link with Azimo, and you can get 15 euros off on your first transfer if they exceed 100 euros. And it's also there's no fee for the first 2 transfers aside from transfer, unlike TransferWise. So that's why I shifted to Azimo. And if you want to use that code, I'll put it down below. Alright, So we have that debt tracker, and I also have here my sinking funds trackers. So these are the funds that I am going to be stuffing, and the months are here, and also I have here the end goals, so hopefully I'll achieve them. But so far this is just what I have worked on. It's not a lot, guys. I know I still have a long way to go, and yeah, but this is I know this is not going to be easy, but at least little by little I'm going to make progress, I hope. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be fully transparent with you, and of course this is an accountability channel in the very first place to myself. So years from now I'll look back and how messy my life is at the very beginning here and hopefully I'll be proud of myself. So yeah, that's it. And okay, so I'm going to show you what happened with my stipend. So as I mentioned before, guys, we normally receive a stipend of 1,000 euros per month. But the reason why it took me a long time, I mean, one of the reasons why it took me a long time to transition to or go back to cash stuffing is that I do all my payments through my card. But right now I decided to just on the first few days of the month, so of course my rent is automatically deducted and my insurance in the bank, so I'm just going to continue that until I get the amount that I have to use for my cash stuffing. So I'm going to show you through everything, guide you through my process. So I have here, so these are the amounts that I spent with my card. So I have my insurance, my rent for this month, my loan payment. You already know this from my debt tracker. And then guys, oh my gosh, this is so I bought, oh my god, I have to do a challenge, which is a no spend month, because I recently bought something in Primark, but it was something that I wanted to buy. Like I wanted to buy a backpack because my shoulder was hurting from my shoulder bag, because it's just in one side, you know, the weight is not evenly distributed. So I bought a backpack, and also I bought some undies you know, women, because yeah, I wanted new ones. So there's that. And I also bought a perfume from Zara. I know it's not too much, but this is what I spent. And I also bought some books, which well they're secondhand books, so there's that. And you know how much I love reading, so I bought them from another friend, so there's that. And I have my phone bill, which I just, you know, I just top up with my card. And then I have my groceries for the first week. I used my card with that, so it was 19.90 something, so I just rounded it off to 20 euros, so that brings the total to 575.40 euros. So I have here in this side the evaluation of my expenses using my card. So I have here keep, cut, lower. If I will lower an amount, what is the new amount? And if I will cut a spending, how much will be the amount that I will save if I cut those expenses. I actually got this idea from the budget mom, because I went and looked at her bare bones budget, and I saw that this is a really nice method to keep track of your card expenses, because with the cash expenses you can easily, you know, you can easily track them. I have another tracker, which is or an app which is called Money Lover, and I just have that. So here I'm gonna keep these expenses and then cut back on these expenses, and if I cut them back, I'll approximately have a savings of 64.50, including if I lower my phone bill. It was supposed to be 15, but I don't know, last month it wasn't enough, so I topped up 20, and yeah, so I increased it by 5, but I want to make it back to 15 euros, so that I'll save at least 5 euros. So this is my potential savings if I cut back on these expenses, and also if I lower my phone bill. So hopefully next month these will not be here again. But I consider this as an early gift to myself because, you know, March is my birthday month. So yeah, that's like an exception. But of course, next time I'm going to properly put it in my sinking funds, because I have a clothing fund, but when I went to the center, I just went and used my card and I forgot to get the ones in my fund. Well, anyway, that's it. And then I have a leftover of 424.60 euros. And then I left 4.60 in my card. So initially I wanted to stuff 420, but what happened, guys, is that, as I mentioned in my previous bills exchange video, something was wrong in my card, so I could not get the proper bills I needed. So I ended up just withdrawing 400 euros because 420 is kind of in the middle. I couldn't get the 20 euros, so I just got 400. And so what I'll do here is the 20 that I have left, that would be my personal care, for my personal care binder and for my free spending. So I'll leave that in my card. So I should have a total of 400 euros because that's what I withdrew from the ATM. So that's what I'm gonna be working on this evening. That was such a long chica, guys, but anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And here, so that's why this is only 380 and a few change, because earlier, after I withdrew from the bank, I went straight to the supermarket and, you know, I did my grocery shopping, and the total of my groceries was 15.33 euros. I actually regretted getting the yakisoba, guys, because I thought they were on sale from the rack, but turns out they were 2.15 when the woman swiped it, so I thought it was just 1.60 for two. So I actually got not scammed, but my expectations were not met. This was supposed to be below 15 because my budget per week is 20, but I wanted to make it less than 15 this time. But this one is the budget killer. This should be 1.60, but anyway, I was already at home when I noticed that, so I didn't argue with the cashier anymore. So yeah, so I spent the 20, but I have here the change, which is 4.65. So I used the cash in there. That's why I have like a few left. So I have here I have 467. So I'm just gonna put that on top. All right. So I have here my notes. Okay, so let's start with my bills binder. Okay, so what I'll be stuffing here for my groceries, instead of 60, I'll only put 40 this time and the few change because I already spent for the second week, so what remains is only for the third and the fourth week of March. Okay, where will I put this? Maybe here. Okay. Alright, so for my groceries, I'll only put 40. Oh, but guys, I still have like I have a few coins left. I don't know what I should do with this. Maybe I'll just leave it here. I don't know, guys. So maybe you have any suggestions of what I can do with the remaining coins from last month. So these are the receipts from my grocery shopping. So as you can see, I shop per week, so I have 4 receipts here from the different grocery stores that I went to. That way I can really track my expenses. So I think this is, I mean, this is already done and I already recorded this, so I'm just gonna throw these receipts away because I already have them in my app anyway. And yeah, so I have here the coins from last week, so I'm just gonna put the coins here again, like the 4.67, which was the change from today's 20 for this week. And I'm gonna get I'm just gonna get two 20s. So I have here 40 and the change. Okay, now we have that for our groceries. And next one, we have our transportation. Okay, for my transportation, I'll be putting in 55. So I'll get the 50 and the 5. Alright, so that's it for our transportation. And what else? Yeah, well, this is the only one that I have to stuff in this binder. Okay, next one for our pink binder, we have, okay, personal care. I'm not gonna be able to stuff anything because I left it in the card. So what else do I have here? I have my food and eating out. That would be in my wallet. And maybe I'll get that later, or maybe now. Okay, so I'll just put this in the side because my wallet is in my bag. I'll put it later. So I'll just put that here on the side. And then next we have education fund. So for our education fund, it's going to get 35 this time. So okay, why only 35? This usually gets 50, but since I bought books, so I'm deducting the 15 from that, so it's only getting 35 this week. I mean for this month. So 20, 30, and the 5. So our education fund has a total of, I mean, it's now at 50, 70, 90, 105. It's now 105 euros. Yay! Slow progress. There's still progress, guys. Okay, next one, I'm just gonna write in the trackers later. For my tech fund, I supposedly have to put 10, but I put that in the card, so I'm not gonna put anything. For my emergency fund, I'll be putting 50. Alright, so here maybe I can put the tens. So 10, 20. Okay, so I have 20, 30, 40, 50 for my emergency fund. And my emergency fund now has a total of 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150. Alright, we're done with our emergency fund. Next is our travel fund. And our travel fund is going to get 100. So I'm just going to get the 250s left and add it up to whatever is already in our envelope. So now we have a total of 50, 150, 250. Yay, this is already 250. Because my goal here, guys, is to reach 600. Hopefully I can reach that soon. Woohoo! For summer. This is for summer. My summer vacation. So we have 250 in our travel fund now. Next is our savings. So my savings will get 50. And I think this is the last envelope we will stuff. So we have our remaining 20 and the 10s. So we have 20. Oh wait, why is there an excess? 20, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh my god, there's an excess 10. Okay, but wait, I'll try to find that. Wait. It should be just the right amount. I'll check. Maybe I miscounted. So my savings now has 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150. Wait, I have an extra 10. Where should this be? Wait, free spending and personal care. Both 10 and 10 is in my card. Where is the 10? I have an extra 10, or maybe I just miscalculated. Maybe it's in here, the emergency fund. Emergency fund, I should stuff 50. Maybe, I think it's here. Oh no, I stuffed 20, 30, 40, 50. Weird. Maybe it's here. Let's see. Education fund. I should have stuffed 35, 20, 10, 5. 35. Where should I put the 10? 15. And yeah. Okay, so I know. Okay, so so the free spending should be in my wallet. So I have the 40 that I put here in my wallet and the free spend 10 in my wallet. So the tech fund, this should be the one that I had asterisk, but since my free spend is in, well, maybe I could just put this 10 in my tech fund instead because I didn't put an asterisk. Okay, sorry for the confusion, guys. I was confused for a bit, but we figured it out. So I'm just gonna put this tech fund, this 10 in my tech fund. So yay, finally we figured out where to put it. Okay, so we have the 10 in the tech fund. It's a very, very crisp 10. Alright, just gonna put a note so that I won't forget. 10 March 2022. Alright. Okay guys, so yeah, that's it for our cash stuffing this month. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all next in the next video. Bye.